Exploring New Document Advanced Options. Exploring New Document Advanced Options. You'll notice now that I've actually included the title bar across the top here so that you can see that the document that you have opened or the document that you are creating, you can see the path to that document. So for example, if I go back to COGS, I notice the path up to the top here, which let me know where I've got that fail from, is being displayed, which is really quite handy. If I go ahead and create a new document by using the new icons so quick, the nice thing about CorelDRAW X6 is you have the ability to see all of the parameters for your document add up before you move on, rather having to do that later, etc. Well, I am going to leave that as the default Untitled 1. I will show you and click OK. I am going to go ahead and create another one. This time I will call that Test 1. Test 1, click OK, and one more. I am going to call that as, or leave that as, Untitled 2. I'll show you why. Alright, so here is all of your open documents we have, and presently we are looking at Untitled 2. If I go ahead and I simply close Untitled 2 down, and you see that's what called up there, you will see it doesn't have a path because we've not saved it anywhere. If I close that, well, of course, nothing happened. Automatically, we move on to the next document. Why? Because no change was made to that document. Therefore, you are not automatically asked to save it. However, let's make some changes to this one. If I, for example, change the page size, you notice right now I have an A4 page by default and I work in millimeters by default. However, we will go to it later. Automatically I change 2 inches, but the point is I have made a change to the documents. So if I now click Close, I am asked to save, so I will say yes and navigate back to the same path we've been working with, and I am going to call it Test 1. You can see that I've already been practicing and I have done this before, so save that as Test 1. Now automatically it disappears because I closed it down, remember? So now I have got Untitled 1 COGS, and of course I wouldn't go far. Now I am going to close Untitled 1, then again nothing will happen, but this time I am going to go ahead and open up that account I just created. Click Open and list Test 1 and Test 2 that I was playing with earlier. I can actually select that file and hold my finger on the Shift key and select that file as well. Or if I had a list of files that I really wanted particular ones in the list, use Control, click Open. Now both of those files have opened, as you can see. So simply use my Control tab and I can navigate through my open files. So what I'd like for you to do is to go ahead, create some new files, change one of them, save that file, open them up, move through them, and then we will move on to our next lesson.